Welcome back, attractive and well-educated watchers. Today, we're playing Knights of Necrosis with me, Anase, as the incompetent one DMing. I've got a fair bit to read just to catch everybody up back to speed, so if the players would, please introduce themselves.
Who's first?
I'm first, of course. Okay. I'm Flicker, playing Andreas. I don't remember what I was. I think it was a Hexblade at this point.
You are a first level Hexblade Warlock.
Because I never got around to changing that.
No, you did not. So you're gonna stick with it today.
Yeah. Isa, your turn.
I'm not Oleg. Give me a second.
Modestino.
I was not prepared to not be Oleg.
I am Modestino. I can't quite remember more, but I think I was very into killing rats the last time.
Nice. We're PhilosoShy. Oh, sorry.
One more thing. Let's just go ahead and clarify. Yzeth is playing a Lightfoot Halfling Undead Warlock.
Nice, okay. So, we're PhilosoShy, and we are playing Galen Lawbearer, here to help the poor unfortunate souls of the world find solace and sanctuary.
Beautiful.
And I am Seth Gautamiya. I play Ado, the Warforged Cleric of the Grave Domain. And requisite group robot.
Continuity, love it.
Robot.
Alright, so, through a combination of sensory magics and investigative prowess, and ignoring the rats meekly biting at your ankles, you have discovered that the rats in this basement are magically addled. You are confident that the source of this magic is some sort of spell created by a caster, not some kind of environmental effect. The caster is thereby likely the undead creature detected on the other side of a shoddily constructed, metal-sheeted wooden door. With great abuse of control water that I can and will in the future rule as arbitrarily and inconsistently as I decide is healthy for the game, and further ignoring of your tepid foes, the door was opened to reveal the boss encounter. Allow me to reread the block text from the opening of the door. You open the door with a metallic creak. A few wisps of light are able to dimly light the room from the cracks in the ceiling of the floor above, the hints of fresh air offering a breather from the monstrous odors of this basement. However, that moment fades fast. In the center of the room lies an even more disturbing sight than the last, though you maintain your composure this time. You see a tiny rat, covered in sores, with milky white eyes and missing patches of fur and flesh, biting into the flesh of a surprisingly large rat, the size of a small dog, or halfling even, that struggles against the little one. After a moment, it stops, and a moment later, its flesh begins to slide off onto the floor. The tiny rotting rat sees you and screams an unholy noise unlike any rat you've ever heard, while the giant rat stands up, a skeleton risen out of its flesh and cage.
Abomination!
You are not one to say.
No, as we recall, that's what he said at the end of the last episode.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Abomination!
Given the circumstances of the encounter, before initiative resumes on Galen's turn, I'm giving Andreas 2 entire turns that he can take right now. So, please begin.
Okay.
You need a moment?
Giving you some catch-up.
I completely forgot about that.
You're getting super speed for,
yeah, apparently.
5 seconds.
I have given you a retcon because, you kind of need the actions right now. Not gonna lie, I deliberated on 2 or 3. I'm going with 2 for now.
Well, we think it's hilarious that you were just Mark from the Gamers. Like, as the rats are fighting everybody else, they just neatly and conveniently go around you as you're standing there unmoving, staring off into the distance.
This rat, is that in, Modestino's space?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a swarm.
So, for anybody listening and watching, and also the players, these rats are in the corner of their token so that it's possible for people to click on things. They are inside, because they are a swarm creature, they are inside the player spaces.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna go over here. 15 feet there. And we're going to attack.
Alright.
Booming blade.
Gonna boom and blade the rats.
Jeez, that's a new thing we've never seen Flicker ever do with any character.
And I'm
ever.
gonna miss apparently.
Oh, you know what? I will remind everybody. I said this before. Every session, everybody gets an inspiration. Technically, this is a new session, and
What does
so
inspiration
because I'm
do?
reminding you, I will remind you that you're supposed to use it before you make the check. But because I am reminding you, you can use it on this one if you want to spend the advantage.
What's inspiration do? Just gives you advantage?
Yep, on anything before you do the roll.
Okay.
Alright.
So if you want to use it, you can. Otherwise, you can take your second turn. I like how you call it special sword, or as Trikekis sarcastically called it, the 1d8, because it's a slashing 1d8 sword instead of like a
Yeah.
rapier.
And we're gonna do that again. 14, that's a hit, right?
Yep.
Special
Roll the damage.
sword.
Okay.
Alright, well, it's dead.
Excellent. Alright, another 15, so that's the first... What?
Hmm?
15 feet there.
Yep.
Is it gonna drag back down this time?
We're surprised you didn't send a Rat King at us.
And...
Too strong for you. Scrubs.
Fair enough.
Alright. An ace, round down or round up?
Round up, it's fine.
Alright. So that's as far as I can get on the second turn. And I believe that's all I actually have to do.
Oh yeah,
You
shit.
can take you can take the extra 5 feet. Let's be
Yeah, Rat
because
King is challenge 5, damn.
because on because keep in mind on those other turns you would have had things that were within your reach, so I'll give you the extra 5 feet. It's fine.
Alright.
I'm trying
what
to
is
fix the
what
fact
is this?
that 2 creatures are in Galen space. 2 swarms are in Galen space.
Ah, I see. Okay. We're gonna boom blade again. Dish.
Targeting top or bottom.
Does it make a difference?
I have rolled the hit points,
Bottom.
but you can't tell which one's more. Okay. Other than the rolled hit points, it makes no difference. They have the same stats because they're the same creature.
Did it roll?
I'm not seeing the roll now.
I'm not seeing it either.
Go ahead and click it again.
There it is.
Well, that's a mess. Alright, and with that, we can resume the initiative with Galen's turn.
Excellent. Galen has some rats on him, and he doesn't like that. Do they get attacks of opportunity if we leave?
I'm pretty sure they do when you leave the space, yeah.
The spells we got at our disposal.
Did you take Mind Sliver? Don't remember if you did.
Yes, we did.
That would be one you could use.
It's true. It's just verbal. But does Mind Sliver work on undead stuff? Should we roll something for that to know that?
I don't see any reason why they're not, so go ahead. They could, if you want to cast that, I'll roll the save. What's the save?
It's one moment.
I think it's Wisdom.
Just put it on the... What level? We're casting at level 0, right?
It's an intelligence saving throw. For
Oh,
my
DC 14. Intelligence.
Not immune to psychic damage, so you're all good.
Okay, well then, yeah. Have it
Alright,
roll.
that is an 11, so it takes 1d6 psychic damage. Go and roll the damage.
2 seconds where it was being a little janky. So
Gotcha.
we're... No, we do not want to try out the new beta voice thing. We can see everything.
What do you mean?
Like, we can see all of the rooms, and...
They've been put into GM mode, apparently.
Yeah, also, it's spamming... Okay, get the fuck rid of that.
Shy has transcended the fog of war.
No, we have transcended the fog of war. We can see legend 1 to 2, 1 to 4 loot rooms, be
What?
streaming. No, we can see everything. Like,
Can I get some of that?
like,
Fresh. What?
we've been refreshing. That's what happened when we refreshed.
I'll have what Shy is having.
How is that possible?
We don't know. We just refreshed the page because it was being a little janky, and now it's like we have transcended our player abilities.
Alright, hold on a second. What happens if I do hide area again in one of the black squares?
Look at me. Shy's the GM now.
Ooh,
Oh.
yes.
Oh shit, I refreshed and now I can see.
Oh, can you
What?
see everything?
I refresh and I can still only see what's revealed.
Oh man, this is crazy.
I have not made Shy the GM. What the frick?
I don't think I see everything, but I see the room they're in.
We
now,
can't just
so-
see... We don't only see everything, we see everybody's hit points.
Well, I did enable the hit point bars, but not the numbers.
Oh, no, we mean we see everything
numbers.
right now.
What the fuck? What happens when I click this button?
Nothing.
I could go on a player and on the things in the bottom left corner. I can right click and I can hit reconnect all and reset player, and I don't know what that does. So I hit reconnect all.
Oh yeah, we can move anybody too.
Oh my.
Wait a minute. Did you just remove one of the tokens? What?
We accidentally clicked on one to test if we can screw with one of your rats, and then it just slurped it under 8-0.
Okay, that's what happened.
8-0 ate it.
This robot runs on blood.
We have GM powers, suddenly.
Oh my god, how do I fix this?
There is
That's
no fixing
bullshit.
it. It's too late. We're here now.
I hate this so much, but this was supposed to be low-key anyway, so stuff like this wasn't supposed to be a big deal, and yet it still bothers me. Shy, do not reveal what's in the top left corner for me. Thank you.
The legend?
Not that.
Oh, the really, really bad stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stuff next to it on the GM layer.
Yeah. We have no idea what's going on here.
I did not do this.
It takes 2... wait. Yeah, okay. It takes 2 psychic damage. We said go lay down. Stop trying to eat on my feet. It takes 2 psychic damage, and it subtracts 4 from its next saving throw before the end of our next turn.
You have a preference for which rat?
The bad rat. The boss rat.
Oh, you're doing the boss rat. Then can you see it from this space? You cannot. You would have to move.
Okay. Why can we not?
There's the corner of a hallway in the way.
We'd still be able to see it a little bit.
Doorway.
Whatever. You know what? You know what? Fuck you. We'll take the hits. Go ahead.
Alright.
Come at us, Scrub Lord. We're ripped.
That's a hit. You take 9 piercing. And that's a miss.
Alright. Damn it! We have everybody's stuff available to us, and it's now confusing us. Alright.
So, everybody else should be able to see what's about to happen to your hit points on your token. Even though they can't see the number.
Me.
We have 3 hit points. Somebody save us.
That is the wrong bar. That is your AC bar, not...
Well...
The red is your hit
No,
point.
no. Shy, you're playing 5e. They're gonna wait for you to drop, then they'll heal you.
Ah, right.
The red is your hit point bar. The blue was your armor class.
Oh, sorry, we have 1 hit point. Someone save us.
Alright, so the rat will take that damage. -2.
And we'll say, abomination! And it will get hurt.
Again. Wonderful. It doesn't like that at all.
And,
Alright,
yeah, it'll get a -4 to its next saving throw.
Beautiful. And is that everything with your turn?
Yes.
Alright. Flicker, which rat did you attack again?
Bottom one.
Then the bottom one is going
Fucking
to
bring it.
move into is going to move into your space. Yeah, with your... That armor class does not look correct.
Fatty
Alright,
armor class.
That's because you removed the wrong feet.
Do what now?
You moved the left foot instead of the right foot.
No, at one point we had 2 feet, and then he changed it.
Right, it was the two... the separated progression, so you get your next feat at level 2.
Yeah. My armor of shadows from Eldritch Adept went away instead of
Mhm.
the shadow touched one. So I'm not going to
Okay,
be
so
using the
you-
shadow touch stuff, but
Why is you got +3 dexterity, and you have no armor, as I recall?
mage armor.
So you got scale mail in your inventory. The fuck? Wait a minute.
Okay,
You're stacking mage armor with your scale mail. That's what's happening. That's why you have 19 armor class. That's not how that's
all
supposed to
right.
work.
No, this is weird. That scale mail is telling me that I probably got rid of it myself.
You're doing
Remember-
mage armor.
Remember in 3X where Mage Armor literally just gave you +4? Those good days.
Alright, we're fixing this for real fast.
I don't think the AC is actually going to change. Hang on. Yeah, the AC
What is
doesn't change
mage
whether
armor
I'm using...
13, right?
Yeah, it's 13 plus dex.
Right, so with it being light armor, it should, therefore, add the dex, because that's the thing that Roll20 has programmed. Turn off the mage armor global AC, and just use mage armor. Okay, that's not right either. What the fuck? This is gonna be a long cut.
Whether we use
Yeah.
mage armor or scale, it's not going to change the AC from 16. Because scale is
Okay.
14 plus 2 dex.
Okay.
Mage armor is 13 plus 3 dex.
Alright, so then we're going back to that. Alright, so... Swarm of rats attack more than half its hit points. Alright, well that's a miss. And that will be its turn. Bring back the turn order. And now for the first round with the Necrorat. Because I did not put up the round tracker last time, so we're tracking the start of the boss fight. And now, Ado, it is your turn.
Alright, well, seeing as the rat has taken some damage, I can do Toll the Dead, and I have closed my player sheet.
Fantastic. I keep doing that to the NPC sheets every time I'm done with them, not gonna lie.
It is a serious thing. Are you sure you're not going to be helping us? Not die?
I have no first level spells left. I used Healing Word last time and Shield of Fate, so I'm out of first level spell slots. And I don't got any healing cantrips.
We're gonna die.
Alright, so the Necrorat needs to make a wisdom save.
Yep.
And now the sheet is a tiny box. That is fantastic. Let's fix that.
Oh, there we go.
Alright, it fails and takes... Not resistant to necrotic, so it takes 7 necrotic damage.
Oh, it rolled the wrong one. It's supposed to... never mind. I think I clicked the wrong
not
thing.
like that.
It does not like that.
Sorry, 1 second. Flicker is messaging me about some. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn? You do have rats.
Yes, I do have rats. I've already used my action, unfortunately. Can't really do much with a bonus action since Galen's not dead yet. Because, you know, I could do Spare the Dying, but...
Right.
You know... There is not a whole lot I can do with a bonus action, huh?
Alrighty then. Modestino, it is your turn. The rats that were swarming you were killed by the Valiant and Andreas, and now you see off in the distance is, well, your party, your new friends being attacked. What are you going to do?
Good question.
Murder them all.
So I will remind you that your Eldritch Blast has 120 foot distance. So
Pew 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 pew.
I'm gonna shoot Eldritch Blast at the variable spawn.
it's showing you the tooltip too. I didn't realize those weren't hidden. Fantastic. I marked which ones were the dynamic encounter adjuster.
Yeah, it is showing those tooltips to me if I hover over it.
Oh, that's fantastic. We're learning all kinds of things today, like the fact that Shy has ascended the entire system, Neo style. Fantastic.
We've what?
Alright. Because you apparently can see GM things that you shouldn't be able to see.
Oh yeah, no, we're the one. Yeah.
Galen
Yeah.
has achieved Gnosis.
So is that the bottom one, this one, Isa?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and roll your Eldritch Blast. That is an 8, which is a miss.
Alright. Can I run, like, as a bonus action, just like run inwards, closer to them?
What do you mean? You can just use your movement. You have 25 foot, as I recall.
Okay.
As a halfling, you should have 25 feet.
I can't move myself. How the hell is this?
You can't move your token?
Now it works. Never mind.
Okay. Alright.
How much?
Then...
Yeah, a bit too far.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Okay.
26 is fine. Alright, and now for the next swarm of rats. Oh, that one's dead. Fantastic. It is the Necrorat's turn. This is going to be fantastic.
We just
Oh
heard its
damn! I
brain.
didn't even see. Shy has just like no life.
No, yeah, we have 1 hit point left. We're all fucked.
Yup. She gives it.
Wait a sec.
Ah.
Wait a sec. Well, I'm way too far away anyway. I was looking if I have any healing stuff, but I don't.
Oh, do I have any healing stuff? That isn't a spell. I do not.
Alright, so the Necrorat is going to go after you, Ado, and it is a tiny creature, so it can occupy this space. We'll just shove it over here. And it is going to attack you with Pack Tactic.
Wait, did it? Did it enter Galen's space?
You are small and the rat is tiny, so I believe it has the ability to do that.
But we still get an attack of opportunity on it.
That's when it leaves, not when it exits.
Okay.
So that's a miss. And that is going to be the end of its turn. Clicker, your turn.
Oh boy. I'm gonna Booming Blade the same one.
Boom!
Let's...
Never seen that before. Alright. Roll the damage.
So that's that, and then we just do this.
Nice!
And...
That's good for double damage.
Oh, there's
That-
no actual, thing.
Did I not write that wrong? Just roll it manually. Roll the
That was
No,
a weird
We're under
one.
level 5, so there's no, rider.
Oh, right. I don't trust that first one was right, so I'll just use the second one for the 7 damage.
The 7 damage is if it moves.
I know,
Right.
but it's still going to take
That
but I'm just saying,
that
I'm
first
gonna
one
use
I know is wrong.
Yeah, that first one's weird. Are you
something
remembering
did not-
to double your slashing damage?
It is already doubled the slashing damage. It's the 9 and the 4, so...
Okay. Well, you're
And-
wrecking face.
Beautiful damage. It does not like that. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
You know what? I'm gonna force this thing to move. I'm gonna move over here. Yes, I know this is an attack of opportunity. Bring it.
Alright, well now that it's at half its hit points, it's going to attack more meekly, and it's going to miss anyway. Alright. Is that everything you'd like to do with your turn?
That is.
Alright, now the rats currently swarming Ado are going to make their attack. And these ones have all their hit points, so more than half. That's a miss. And now for the next rat's turn, the one that was over here is going to gang up on you.
Oh no.
And I did not
we
put
love
alt
how
in that.
we love how Ado continues to just have rats swarming all over him and doesn't give a single shit. Not a single solitary fuck was given that.
He's
by this guy.
getting his
Mhm.
return. He's getting his return on that armor class, and I'm not going to take that away from him. These are not intelligent creatures. They're not just going to swarm Galen, after all. Alright, so the one that swarmed Flicker is now going to make its attack. And hitting for 6 piercing damage.
How much damage? Did it roll over a 16?
It's a 19 was the roll.
You know. I wish you didn't tell me that damage.
Do you not like it?
Because it feels bad to just say shield, but I think I'll take that hit.
Take the hit, alright.
Yeah.
Adjust your hit points, and that will be its turn. Galen, it is your turn again.
Why the hell is the chat not updating?
Anace is
One moment.
rolling his stuff
We're
to the GM.
thinking about.
Are you kidding me? I'm so sorry about that. I will show the rolls.
Anace.
I don't even know why that setting is on.
It's always on.
For fuck's sake.
That's the default.
Yeah, I imported it straight from the compendium.
Alright.
Of course.
So remember how I kept saying that I had to fix the creatures before I used them?
Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, the Swarm of Rats is the only one that has this. Fantastic. None of the other ones.
we would have to move to be able to cast Magic Missile, right? We'd take an attack of opportunity either way.
What are you casting it on?
This guy.
No, you can see him from that square.
Okay.
I don't think
Fair.
casting a spell draws an AoE in 5e. That's
It doesn't.
like 3-5.
I just realized
okay.
I never rolled its initiative, so we're just going to do that now, and I will not wreck on that.
Cool. Let's see if it
Fantastic.
survives.
Magic Missile isn't even an attack roll, so you won't get the attacking in melee with a range either.
Oh shit, really? Okay, well, fuck. Here we go.
Fantastic,
We catch
because
magic
it's
missile.
3 force damage. You just took out a third of its hit points. Very nice. Wait a minute, no. Wait a minute, you're supposed to roll 2 more darts.
Yeah, we're supposed to roll 2 more dice. It's 1d4 plus 1 each.
Yep.
So 5. Just take 7 damage. We were
Now
really
down to-
hoping we could kill him with that, but, you know, what can you do?
Are you sure it's 3, 5? That goes to
Three.
6.
No, you're
8,
right.
9.
So that's
9
9.
damage
We
total.
take him out. Yeah. Sweet. It was 9 damage, actually. Sorry. Because, yeah.
Minus 3, minus 2, then minus 2. Oh, it's the plus 1 that's
Each
missing.
Yeah.
D4 has a
1d4 plus
yeah.
1.
Got
That's
you.
That's what makes Magic Missile consistently the highest damage dealing first level spell. Those plus
Beautiful.
ones. You're
you
guaranteed
ju-
to do at least 6 damage.
Beautiful. Very nice. So we can go ahead and remove that from the initiative.
Yeah! And Galen's done!
Alright. Next to these swarm of rats from earlier, it is going to move and take that 7. Not looking great, and it's going to keep going after you.
It's gonna move and
That's two.
suddenly little rats will explode.
That's a miss. And that will conclude its turn. On to the second round of combat. So, I'm thinking at this point, at the end of that last rat's turn, is a good point to reveal the coup de grace. The Necrorat
boy.
is going to take its first villain action.
A villainous action.
The rat hisses, and a burst of flickering shadows radiates outward in all directions. It gains a 10-foot aura of darkness, magical darkness.
Which is cancelled out by my magical light.
No.
No.
The
No?
magical light's canceled out by it.
Oh, I thought since it was a light spell.
Darkness is a higher level than.
Oh, yeah, true.
Though I wrote it more as an NPC ability, just so that I didn't have to deal with the radius part, because the different size token, it's a 10-foot aura, but it's essentially the darkness spell.
Alright.
So that it would actually work, basically. And, now with that, Ado, it is your turn.
We are in the
Alright.
dark.
You are in the dark, both magical and non-magical.
Mm-hmm.
Note, by the way, that this does mean that the rats in this darkness cannot see either. They cannot make opportunity attack.
We're all fucked.
This might be a good point for you to move, actually. This is actually...
Yeah, this is actually a good time to get some movement in, you know, if I wanted to move.
If
I
you
wanted to move.
If Ada wanted to move, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's 5e. Plant your feet and just keep swinging.
That's what I was actually kind of thinking of maybe doing. Just have him start smashing at the rat with his staff. Which, you know, I kind of have to do now since line of sight's been broken.
Swing wild.
Yup. He'd be
So,
smacking
I
with
guess-
disadvantage.
I guess, you know, just start swinging with his belled staff. Because he can't do any of his spells because, like I said, line of sight's broken, so... I'm guessing it would be disadvantage.
Yep. That is a miss.
You turn right, clong, clong, clong.
Oh, I have something for you, Anace.
Well, what do you have for me?
Oh, just wait for my turn.
Alright.
That'll be my turn.
It is now Modestino's turn.
Modestino, everybody disappeared into blackness all of a sudden.
And the light went out.
In
You
other
can
words,
see the
can't
shadow
see.
radiating from the rat as the area extinguished.
Yeah, and I'm kind of far away, so I can just like I could shoot around, but I could also just hit everyone. Which is totally what I'm gonna do.
Good.
Tell you what, since you said it, on a crit fail, you can re-roll against one of your allies. Otherwise, you could just target the creatures fine. Just rolling with disadvantage.
Eldritch Blast!
Seth, go ahead and say it.
Say what?
You know what you need to roll against with disadvantage. They're in darkness.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. Come on, Seth. You know.
Eldritch
Joke.
Blast!
There
That?
it is. All right. Well, a 15 does still hit. What are you targeting? Any of the rats, or do you want to hit the one that's been, damaged?
Kind of can't target.
I can't really.
Hit the one that... Hit
Like,
the one I nearly killed.
Yeah,
Roll.
there's one
Alright,
that has a lot of low
Alright.
health.
I will double check the rules on this, but there are at least 2 creatures in one of those squares, 3 including Andreas, whatever. You can target the rats. You're just rolling with disadvantage because you can't see them. You still know that they're there. You know where they are until they move. Basically.
Just shoot.
Yep, go ahead and roll the damage. I will double check the rules later, but we're going to keep that simple. Alright. Which one do you want to hit?
Like the one right there. The
The one that's
variable
almost
one.
dead? Yeah. Alright, so that one's dead.
Oh, it's the closest.
Oh my goodness, what are they doing out there?
Dying!
And I'll just move that to the GM lair, and that to the GM lair. Alright. And is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Can I fumble my way towards the rats in the darkness? Actually, wait, do I have a lamp?
This is
I
magical
feel-
darkness, it's not the same.
Oh,
Well, but you're still in regular darkness
Oh, okay. Fair.
as well,
Yeah.
if you still want to see around you. Wow. Your inventory does not include a lamp or torches. You have 6 gold pieces if you'd like to add a torch or something.
Say you had that torch the whole time.
Yeah, you had that the whole time. That was totally there the whole time.
okay, well, no torch then.
You can have the torch if you want it, if you want to spend 6 gold.
No, I
It's
don't
not
want to
6
spend-
gold for a single torch.
I'm not gonna spend 6 gold on a torch.
It's like 1 or 2 copper pieces. Yeah, it's 1 copper piece.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, that's better.
Sure thing. And what's the radius on that? Torch is 20 dim, 20 bright, so... We'll just do the bright light. And you can see 20 beyond that in dim light.
So I'm just gonna move over here.
Alright. You've got enough movement for that. Here you go.
Ready to rock.
Now I can actually see him.
Up
Well,
to the
not-
radius of darkness.
Yeah, that's what that black circle is it's magical darkness. Make it even blacker. There we go. What happens if I do this? To front A, it puts it on top. Beautiful.
E.
So if there is
Alright.
no light and darkness, how does that work?
What do you mean?
There's just a black sphere or circle.
Like Ungoliant from the
Can you actually
Silmarillion.
see anything?
No.
No, it's pitch black inside that circle.
Okay.
So it's like looking into an inky cloud.
Alright, if there's...
I just want to point out that the darkness spell dispels light spells of lower level that it comes in contact with.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I disabled my aura.
So I forgot something. Izeth, you still have your Form of Dread active. I'm pretty sure that had an active effect that we forgot about earlier, and I'm going to just print that out. Once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can force it to make a Wisdom saving throw, and if the saving throw fails, the target is frightened of you.
Well,
And you are immune to the
that.
frightened condition. Wow.
I mean, the creature I hit is that.
Yeah. Yep. But, yeah, that's a thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Spoopy.
No, I'm pretty sure that once they're dead, they won't be that easily frightened anymore.
I don't know. Maybe
Spoopy.
they're scared into death. Who knows? All right, so moving on. So it is now the Necrorat's turn, and it's going to move. Since you can't see, it won't provoke over here, and then it's going to attack Ado with Pack Tactics
Excellent.
with a 16 that still misses.
Yep, still misses.
All right, and that is its turn.
I am so glad you moved that there.
The creature has moved!
So,
And the only reason he knows that is because he can feel a tickling from the other side.
I am going to cast Inflict Wounds.
All right, roll
You know
with
why I
disadvantage.
can?
Why?
Because it's a creature that you can reach. Not
Yeah,
a
it's
creature that you can see.
an attack. Yeah.
That's so lovely.
Well, he's touching all of the rats already, so that makes it super easy.
I'm going after that yellow one.
The
The
Necrorat.
Necrorat.
Yeah.
Not sure you can locate him.
It says creature
Well, he's
you
not
can
actively
reach, not
attempting to
creature you
hide.
can see.
Well, you can't reach him if you can't see him.
Yeah, if
I'm
you can't-
allowing this.
if you can't see him, you can't touch him,
Oh.
right?
But weapons have a reach, so that doesn't make sense.
Weapons aren't spells and don't have the wording that requires you to see your target.
Well, yeah,
No.
no,
Inflict Wounds explicitly says you just need to reach it.
but no,
Right,
but
the
what we're
spell
saying,
describes its own
what we're
rules.
saying is that there's no reason for you to know that the Necro Rat is a viable target.
It moved into that space and was making attacks. That makes its presence known well enough that you
Oh,
can attack that space with
it made an
disadvantage.
attack? Okay.
Yeah.
That makes
Right.
sense. It didn't take the hide action, so you still know
Yeah,
it's
okay,
where it's
alright.
in. Yeah, that makes sense.
We know it's skittering around. We could hear it trying to chew through metal.
Does Inflict Wounds hit?
I regret to inform you that an 11 does not hit.
Damn.
That also means that we'll hear shit in that area. Yes? Question mark?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
generally. Yeah.
Because all we need for our next thing is to be able to know the general area that you are.
I have an idea what you're about to do. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No. No, there's not.
Alrighty then. The rats are going to continue their assault on the giant metal ceramic man.
Lol.
Alright, well, you finally get a hit. 21.
They find purchase.
You take 8 piercing damage from little rat bites. Your metal is chipped.
They bite on like a joint or something and break something.
Ow!
Oh, that's not good.
That's a problem.
That's not good at all.
Weren't the rats at disadvantage too?
Yes, they are. That would mean that the 5, so you don't take that damage. My bad.
Are they?
That is-
Aren't they only at disadvantage if they're under half health?
No, the
No, they're
half
in the-
health
they're in the
means that it does a less
darkness, too.
die of damage.
Oh, they're in the darkness too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't take that damage, and now we move on to the next swarm of rats, hitting Andreas. Wrong sheet. Disadvantage for more than half. Getting a 17.
On both.
Are you going to cast shield?
It says that your AC is. Oh, Andreas.
16.
Yeah.
Flicker. I don't know if you guys can see that yellow square. It's this one. Did we lose a flicker, or is he paralyzed with indecision?
Sorry?
Seldom paralyzed with indecision.
Did you step away?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, sorry. You got hit with disadvantage with 2 17s. Are you going to cast Field?
Hmm.
I'm not rolling the damage first this time.
I think I will.
You will? Alrighty then. Moving on, it is Galen's turn.
Oh, no! Sorry, our thing screwed up, and we accidentally clicked a thing that we didn't want to click. We're back! Alright. So, Galen's turn. Galen can at least hear Ruckus coming from this square. So, he's gonna cast Bonfire right there.
Go ahead and print the spell for me.
Huh?
Go ahead and print the spell for me.
One moment.
We need to shed a little light on this situation.
So, funny thing, Bonfire doesn't actually give off light, so it won't be dispelled.
Create a bonfire that you do.
I'm not joking about that.
That doesn't make sense, but I'll give you it. Spells do what they say and only what they do. You cannot ram yourself into a flaming sphere. So
It's also a lower level than darkness, so it wouldn't dispel it anyway.
No, but darkness would dispel it if it gave off light.
It does.
That's true.
It does give off light. It creates a bonfire, and a bonfire has a statistical light shed.
The bonfire itself is not emitting magical light. It is just magical fire that happens to create light as a fire.
And non-magical light isn't dispelled from darkness. It's just suppressed while it's in the area.
I think it says dispelled in the description, but either way.
No, darkness dispels magical light.
Fire.
It's a magical bonfire, but it only produces normal light.
I don't know. Actually,
it's just that the bonfire can be cast underwater and shit. That by the way is like all of the devs say that's true. You can create a bonfire underwater.
Sure.
I would say it is a fire spell, not a light spell.
Sure. The problem with being underwater is that creatures have resistance to fire damage while they're underwater.
Yeah. Alright. So we create a bonfire until the spell ends. The magic bonfire fills a 5-foot cube. Any creature in the bonfire space when we cast the spell must succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
Why is
DC
that
14.
Yeah, it succeeds.
Alright. So it doesn't take
It doesn't have any
damage this
special
time?
saves, so it's just... It doesn't say it takes half damage, so it takes no damage this time.
Yes. And then a creature must also make a saving throw when it moves into the bonfire space for the first time in a turn, or ends its turn there.
Interesting. Alright.
Yeah, so bonfire can actually damage you multiple times. You can actually cast bonfire on a dude, then have your friend knock the guy out, then have another guy pull him back into the fire, or alternatively, you can just have a grappler in your party who can throw people into bonfires regularly. And it's on a turn, not in a round.
Yep. So, given that, the Necrorat really doesn't like that.
Yeah, I didn't take any damage this turn, but you don't have to be very smart to know that. If you stay there, you'll start taking damage pretty fast.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Yeah, we'd like to get out of this frickin' light, or this frickin' darkness. Wander on into the room further.
Alright. Then, with the end of your turn, it's going to take its second villain action.
Oh boy.
Glimpses of horrific chittering and gnawing from the darkest shadows fill your mind. Please give me a wisdom saving throw. Everybody within the range of the darkness. So that would be Andreas and Ado.
Oh god, we're glad we just got out of the darkness. Awesome! Didn't know that was gonna happen, but that is definitely a plus.
Wonderful. All of you succeed.
Those chitters ain't shit.
There's a mild chittering in my ears.
This, because this is its villain action, this isn't going to come back up. I'm just going to go ahead and describe the effects of this. On a failed save, creatures become frightened of the Necrorat. While frightened in this way, creatures cannot bear to be in areas of darkness and must flee from them or try to enter or create an area of bright light. A creature can repeat saving throw at the end of its turn. The effect ends early if the creature enters an area of bright light.
Which is cool, because if you literally just leave the light on Modestino's side, boom, you're in bright light.
Exactly.
Like a ball.
Notably, I wanted to get Modestino in this one, but because Modestino's immune to being frightened, so I just wanted to give Izeth that one. However, with the way that villain actions work, it doesn't get an extra turn. It's like legendary action, so it can't move. So
Yeah.
this was the turn I decided to use it on. So, top of the round, we're now into round 3. Ado, it is your turn.
Alright, time to play Whack-A-Rat. Since it's on a bonfire, would I be able to see it, or is it still shrouded in the darkness?
No, it's still shrouded in darkness.
Okay.
Yeah.
The fire burns, but the light is unable to be seen.
Probably saw a shadow over the fire, but then it moved to dodge the flame. It was like, just a moment. So he takes another swing. You guys just hear that bell. Kong, kong, kong.
An 8 is a miss.
Mm-hmm.
Modestino. Oh, I'm sorry. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
There's not really much I can do with a bonus action.
Alrighty then. Modestino, it is your turn. And I'm just going to move this one over here so it's a little clearer. Whose space that one's in.
So I can't see any of the rats. Like, can I shoot?
You can still make the attack roll with disadvantage on the rats. They haven't moved. So
Yeah,
you
but
can
like
still try.
This weird yellow rat there. Do I have any idea what that is?
No.
I mean, I think you'd have an idea from the bell going dong, dong, dong over in that area. You know there's something there. But you know there's a lot of things there.
More important is that you would know that the darkness is emanating from that, so you can deduce that it's in the center is also important.
We would,
Okay.
yeah. There is a center to it. It is a circle. You can see that.
So I'm
And the
going
center
to
has
the
moved.
center of the dark.
Alright, make your attack roll with disadvantage. That is a miss.
Ooh.
Oh, can I try? Never mind. No, that's only
What?
a roll of 1.
You did just roll a 1.
I didn't roll
Yes, you
a
did.
1, so it doesn't work.
Yes, you did.
It's
Yeah,
the
that's why
6
it's red.
is red because it's a 1. If you hover over it, the roll is 1.
Because
1
I have
plus
lucky.
3 plus 2.
Oh.
Right! Halfling!
Oh!
Oh shit! Reroll that shit, Eset! Go for it! Yeah, absolutely!
I'm gonna go ahead and open up your character sheet so I can read this while you're rolling it.
No, halflings are immune to natural ones. At least the first time around.
Just
It's
the first
true.
one, yeah.
Just the first one. No, that's good. That's great. Yeah,
But
definitely.
Because you had disadvantage, it means that you re-roll the one that was a 1, and the other one is still the 13.
Oh, so it was a
I'm not
9
sure
or
that's
13.
I'm not sure that that's technically how it works with the way that stuff like advantage and disadvantage are worded, because it's supposed to be a reroll and you treat the die as that roll. So it's like a complex roll for a single die, not necessarily 2 dice. It's very weird.
So
But either way.
What happens is, she rolls 2 dice, and if one of them is a 1, you re-roll that 1.
Yeah. You
Well,
reroll
which
one,
one?
Ended as a 9.
So,
which is better.
which is better.
It is, however, still a miss.
You tried, and by God did you try.
I tried. Indeed.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Scream and leap.
Yeah, I can't really like hit or attack anything, can I? Can't swipe at it or something.
Well, you've already used your action with Eldritch Blast, so you have your movement and your bonus action if you'd like to adjust your position at all.
What happens if I run with the torch into the darkness?
The light would be suppressed. You wouldn't be able to see the torch in your hand at all. Not even your own hand.
Would I know that?
That probably requires an Arcana roll.
Give me an Arcana. Yeah.
And it would be an advantage because...
Well, 20, so I would know it.
Probably. It's pretty simple stuff.
How does it feel to play a character who knows a few things?
Horrible.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Well, if that's all you would like to do...
That's it.
Alright, it is now the Necrorat's turn. And it does not like being in that bonfire. Surprisingly, it has some thoughts. And so it is going to move just a tile down. And it's going to swipe at Ado again, who's been attacking it.
Attacking, more like ringing a bell at it. Making
With
too much
advantage
noise
attack
for it.
tactics. And that's
But darkness.
23 for 6 piercing damage.
Wouldn't it wouldn't... What about the darkness? Would it not get disadvantage from that?
It can see in its own darkness.
Ah, okay. So minus 6 then.
Yep.
Oop, I
Nothing
clicked the
special
wrong
about
thing.
its bite. It might be a Necrorat, but it's not a diseased giant rat.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and it will conclude its turn. Andreas, it's your turn.
Alright. My offensive options are somewhat limited now. They are, in fact, limited to, strictly speaking, Booming Blade.
Oh no!
I'm gonna go
Hey,
after...
at least you got
What?
that free inflict wounds.
You mean the one that missed?
Yeah. You still had a free extra.
Yeah.
Kill it.
I also only have one spell slot, which I used on Shield.
Hey man, it's your spell slots. You reap the consequences.
Yeah. So we are going to do Booming Blade on the Necrorat,
As you do.
which means this is going to be a disadvantage.
13 still hits.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, very nice.
So 6, and then we're going to throw the Booming Blade out, which is still broken.
What's with your what is up with your thing?
I helped write a custom thing for Booming Blade, and something must not have gotten copied right, because the formatting is bricked, so it's not reading it right.
Yeah, you should just like free roll for Booming Blade.
I think you might
because
have you have one too many parentheses. No,
something
no,
like
that's right.
that. I'd have to check. I have to check what's actually written in there, because what's printed is not necessarily what's written in there. So there's something somewhere that's broken. But Booming Blade has extra dice rolls, so we're just using the other D8 on the right side.
Oh yeah, the thing actually can only result in one. According to
I think it's supposed to be 0, because I think the left column is supposed to be the on-hit damage that happens at levels 5, 11, and so on.
No, so the
whereas
way
the right-
the way
So
that
there
it
is no
actually
actual
reads,
dice roll.
the way that it actually reads is that the quote roll unquote is 0 divided by 6 plus 0.5.
Mm.
1
Anywho.
minus 1 in parentheses, the result of that divided by 6 plus 0.5, which equals 0.5. So, so
It depends. It depends on what's actually in the block, because it doesn't necessarily print all of the brackets and stuff like that. So I don't know exactly what about it's not working. In any case, it takes the 6 slashing, and if it moves, that is not right. Why did it do that? There we
Yeah,
go.
you should free roll the damage.
It takes these 6 slashing, and if it moves, it will take 1 thunder damage. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No.
I've been consistently finding that the end of Andrews' turn is a pretty good one for its villain action, so we're going to move on to villain action number 3.
Making
Risen
more
from the dark.
noise.
So you guys technically hurt and helped yourselves by starting the boss encounter without killing a lot of rats. The tendrils of shadow enveloping the rat shudder and collapse, wisping away into the bodies of the fallen rats around it. Their flesh sloughs off onto the floor in a wet squelch, their accumulated necrosis filling the air with rot as their skeletons rise up like a spindly newborn fawn. And the only one within its radius, bam.
The rats
So
are
you
back.
get-
They have a bone to pick with us.
And the area of darkness is gone.
Oh!
And now it is the beginning of this rat's turn. We're once again going to miss, this time rolling normally.
Hey, Modestino, you can see everything. Congratulations.
A 19
Kick some
is a
ass.
hit
Uh-oh.
for 7 piercing damage. You are getting nipped at hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Kill
not
this
good.
damn thing.
Ooh, a cleric cussing. How abnormal.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Kill
It's
this.
damn. It's
Kill
damned.
this
Clerics
damn
can say
thing.
damned. They can say damned. It's a holy word. Lest ye be damned.
Exactly.
It's totally
So I
fine.
will note, I actually listed the specific initiative that the rats come in, and it is initiative count 10, is what I was going with.
Next.
Also, apparently Trichechis is informing me that there is a different pronunciation of slough in this context, and apparently it's pronounced
Slough.
fluff.
It's slough, by the way, yeah. We
I
wanted
have-
to say it, but... yeah.
I have literally never heard this. I've heard people use slough with that. Okay, anyway.
Well, the other slough would be slow, which is
Slew.
like a
Slew.
which is not this
A
version.
water channel.
Yeah, it's
Listen. I blame a couple Canadians for this, and I'm going to leave them unnamed. But
As you
you
should.
guys know who.
if you're talking about like skin falling off, it's 100% slough.
Yeah, your skin
Rhymes
sloughing
with
off of your
rough.
bones.
Yeah.
That just sounds worse. Anyway, so moving on, it is the rats that are inside Andrews' space's turn, and they are going to attack him, of course. They still have all their hit points, so a 15 is a miss. Moving on. Galen, it is now your turn. You can see
Hey.
this rat.
Hey,
Or
we
at
can
least if
see
you
that
move, you
rat.
see it.
Yeah, we'll like, do what we gotta do,
Yep,
We'll probably
as-
just go
as one does.
here. Yeah. So we'll go there, and then we'll drop the bonfire on there and put it on the rat.
Cool. Another dex save.
Yep.
That's a miss. And
Wow.
okay, so go ahead and roll the damage.
That's a really, really bad miss. What was it? 1d8, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move that in the corner.
Oh,
Give
sorry.
me the-
Yeah, our bad. 8 fire damage.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Is getting beat up. You can see the number, but everybody else can just see the bar. It's bloodied. You guys are beating the shit.
And correct us if we're wrong. If it moves next turn, it gets hurt more. And does it stay where it is if it gets hurt?
No.
Oh, okay, darn. It's not the one that keeps it in place. Because that would be awesome.
That's the one that, like, if you do like a combination with, I think it was Sentinel and Warcaster, and then you like used it to cast Booming Blade with the reaction, something like that.
Yeah, we should have a sentinel guy here. You keep him in the fire. All right, we're good. We're done.
Okay, beautiful. It is now round 4, and Ado, it is your turn.
Alright, now that I can see the darn thing again, time for some Toll the Dead.
Wisdom save. Love it.
Yep.
And it fails. It takes 5 necrotic damage.
Just taps the staff a few times to ring the bell.
It's our hypothesis that if we kill this, it's our hypothesis that if we kill this guy, all of the crazy rats will stop being crazy, and the undead rats will stop being attacky.
I just want to say, Seth, that's the wrong die.
Yeah. There isn't a 1d12 version. I was trying to add it earlier.
Just free roll.
Well, okay, so it would be an extra 2 points average that we could just subtract and call it a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the future, please roll the d12, but this time it's fine.
Yeah.
Seth,
Alright!
Ooh, actually, if I do this...
just add a d12 and say if damaged.
Yeah. I was gonna say, that's what I was looking at now. I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Necrotic, comma, if damaged. Something like that. That's what I did for Booming Blade in Frontier when I made it the Booming Blade for Kaldun.
Alright.
Is there anything else
you
you'd
got
like
him on
to
the
do?
ropes.
You got him on the ropes.
Not a whole lot else I can do.
Alright, well, then, Modestino, it is your turn. Just so you know, these rats here are in Flicker's, Andreas' space, so he's getting swarmed by rats and tiny skeleton rats, too.
Yeah, but you see, skeleton rats, they can't do anything about it. They got raised and resurrected, and they're undead, and you cannot harm the poor undead.
Didn't mean to roll that.
Meanwhile, Galen has at least once during this battle, we believe last session said it, that thing is the cause of it, and pointed at the Necrorat, so...
Oh, I see what I did.
So, Modestino would know, like...
Yeah, the poor rats. The poor undead rats. I don't care about the living ones, but the poor undead rats, they can't do anything. Alright, so attacking the necro thingy.
Necrorat.
I was nearly about to say necro baker, and I was like, no, that's not the right one.
Wrong game! Wrong game!
Alright, this time I'm gonna use inspiration.
Okay, there we go. I got it working.
So if I use inspiration, I just can have a normal roll, yeah?
The darkness is gone, so you roll normal, so you would have advantage.
If you had inspiration, yeah.
Well, everybody gets one at the start of the session, as I said. So if she used it last time, she has it again.
So just roll with advantage.
If you want to spend your inspiration, absolutely.
Yeah.
Watch her roll max damage.
Yeah, max damage, 7.
Totally max damage.
That is a 9. I'm afraid a 9 does not hit.
Unfortunate.
Shoots a little wide.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Can I be super silly and just hug one of the skeleton rats?
You want to do what?
Wanna hug it. Give it a hug.
You are too far away. Just put it out there.
You want to
You're 10 feet
walk
away from
over?
that.
You want to walk over to one of the skeleton rats and give it a hug.
Yes.
You poor tortured
It
creature.
says my connection speed is red. Can you guys hear me? My connection speed have gone bad.
We
Although,
can.
we cannot stress enough that
Fantastic.
hugging something is attempting to grapple it, and you've already used your action this turn.
Okay, so I can't hug it.
But you can approach it and get ready to hug it.
I'm gonna do that.
Truly, you are wise beyond your years with your... Wait, what is Modestino's wisdom? It's actually not average. Oh, that's wonderful. Alright, it is the Necrorat's turn.
The Necrorat's on fire.
It's set on fire. It's been getting hit. You know what?
Wasn't it hit with booming blade?
Yes,
Yes.
it has
Yeah.
been.
Ah, jeez, if
So-
it moves.
Yeah. So, it
It's
doesn't
even
like that.
It's even had Booming Blade cast on it before, and moved, and taken the damage in this battle. So it even knows what it's been hit with. Like, logically. It can make the decision.
Well, it is still not the brightest creature, though it is notably more intelligent than the average rat. So, it knows that fire hurts, so it will in fact move and take the 1 thunder damage. And then it will attack you, Andreas. Missing.
This is
Yep.
funny.
It wouldn't have even hit Modestino. Fantastic.
Right next
And-
to Modestino. Modestino's gonna crush this bitch.
Yeah, even with that advantage, with that 12 is not helping it. Reminder, pack tactics. So that is its turn. Andreas, it is your turn. You're getting bit at by all kinds of rats.
They seem to be missing a lot.
Well,
Yeah,
you
but
did
you're
munchkin
half
your AC.
down, so...
Well, I
So-
should say you munchkin. You're in scale mail. That's not really munchkin.
So, we are going... Sorry. We are going to... you know what, we're gonna Booming Blade just in case I rolled really low on it.
Oh man, this is great. This is like, move and get hurt, or stay and get hurt.
So yeah, we're gonna Booming Blade the Necrorat.
If we only had a sentinel around to stop him, even if he decided to move and get
And I'm
hurt.
gonna miss.
Aw.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I am gonna put my Hexblade's curse on it.
Nice! This guy right here started undeading the wrong rat lair.
Oh, what is an appropriate icon for this? Because this is a very special ability. I feel like chains around the heart is a nice icon for that, for a curse. Wonderful.
Yeah.
We can dig it.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn, then?
There's nothing else I can do.
Alrighty, then. It is the rats that are swarming Ados still. They got
Ayo.
damage. Ooh, a 19 hits.
Oh boy. And Dado is down.
Oh boy.
9 piercing damage.
Jeez. So Ado just kind of, just locks up and slumps over.
You can hear the Windows XP. Da-na-na-na.
Pathfinder 8.0 is 100% an automaton, not a warforged. You can't change your mind.
Alright. At the beginning of your turn, you will start rolling death saves. So, it is now the turn of the skeletal rats. And, Izeth, you said you were trying to hug them, right?
Yeah.
They are going to try to hug you.
Aww.
Is it a swarm?
Yes, it is.
It was in Andreas's thing, and it just
It
moved
does provoke
through
the attack
his
of
square.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yep. Andreas, you
Or
get attack
no,
opportunity.
it's his reach. No, well, it's his reach. It would be Ado's reaction if he wasn't dropped down. That is unfortunate. I wanted to give you that one too, but I'll be
Okay.
consistent here. Tyranny of Fun, I believe, as you put it, Trichecus. So, that's a miss. So they try and nip at you, but they don't really do much other than bite it like your cloak or whatever it is that Modestino is wearing.
Aw, the poor undeads are hungry.
Let's go with that. Andreas, the still alive rats are going to continue nipping at you. Getting a 17.
Well, I'm down.
Oh,
Wow. That's 11 damage.
Shit, really? Oh my god, Modestino, please kill the Necrorat next turn with us.
they're dropping like flies.
Well, Galen Lawbearer has medicine, but we can't use the medicine in the middle of combat. Oh no, he doesn't have medicine. Shit. Huh?
I think it's only an action. You theoretically could just whether or not
but
that's
we're not
optimal,
going to because we're surrounded by enemies.
Yeah. All right, that is going to conclude their turn, and Galen, it is now your turn.
Obviously, drop the bonfire and put it back up on this fool.
Wonderful. So, dex save.
Rolls dex save, yes.
That's a failure. Roll
That's
damage,
a failure
please.
no matter what. 6 damage.
It is on 1 hit point.
Yeah, we know. We hate that. Alright, Galen's gonna step back a little bit, actually. Because he doesn't want to get ratted. So, yeah, done.
Top of round 5, Ado, please give me a death save.
Oh,
You take 2 death fails if you
As I recall,
fail.
that was the rule.
Yeah.
jeez.
Ado, you're hanging by a string. You have one thing left.
Mm.
Modestino, it is your turn.
Please kill that rat, Modestino. Pretty sure the fight ends immediately if you do.
I failed all the other times.
Then don't fail
Just
this time.
sneeze on it.
Let me check something.
This thing's hanging on by a tendon.
We believe in you, Modestino.
Yeah, but like I can't hug my undead rats if I'm killing the other one.
So,
The heart of the dice. Believe in the heart of the dice.
Okay.
This is the thing that
I wanna. Let's see.
this is the thing that forced those rats back into life. How dare it do this to them? They did not consent to
Normal
this.
Say again?
Do I have a normal roll on this?
what are you attacking with?
That monster that was evil to my poor undead rats.
No, what are you using to attack? Are you making a melee attack, or are you
Blast.
doing Eldritch Blast?
That would be disadvantage.
We would hit it with a thing if you have the option.
Okay, I hit it with a sickle.
Perfect.
Alright, roll the attack. That is a hit.
Yeah!
Hold on. There is still a chance. Roll the damage.
I can't. Jesus. The chat bugged out on me. I can't.
There you go. It is dead.
Yay!
Oh wait, no. I was thinking of the swarms. They're the ones with resistance to piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning, which I think I forgot about. Fantastic. But it is not the Necrorat. It is dead!
Yay!
Modestino
And
just
no, I'm not giving it death saves.
Well, no, it's a monster that don't generally get those.
It's DM's choice according to fucking DMG.
In that case, Galen is going to go to Ado and try to...
Hold on.
Oh.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Modestino?
Can I? Are the undead rats still moving?
Alright, so... I was going to roll this. But for these rats, they're all going to disperse, except for the skeletons. They are mindless undead minions.
But they have nobody to give them a command.
So they're mindless and are just going to lash out violently.
Bastards.
I'm gonna later try to collect them.
Ugh.
You would fucking do that. Of course you would. I don't even know how I'd roll that. In any case, is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn? The rats are still attacking, is the answer to your question.
Damn that rats, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't really do much because I have no action left. Can I scream at them? Can I be like, come over here, my sweeties, I'm here to help you, something like that?
You may.
Yes, you can. And the best part is, Ado is unconscious and so can't hear you saying this.
Good.
So, the Necrorat, now out of initiative, is dead. Andreas, give me a death save.
Oh boy.
That's a success.
It is.
E.
The skeletal rats are going to take you up on that offer. And a 9 is not a hit. Galen, it is your turn.
So it is a medicine to stabilize somebody, but we cannot for the life of us actually find a DC anywhere. So
I can find this very quickly.
Roll
Rules,
it.
player's handbook.
regardless, we're going to be using our inspiration for it.
Wonderful. Alright, while you're doing that, I will find...
I think offhand that your role replaces their role, which is a benefit because you can add modifiers and they cannot.
21. You are stabilized.
I am pretty sure, but I'm going to find the DC anyway, so we're going to move on with that as a yes.
It requires a successful DC Wisdom 10 medicine.
I thought it was DC 10. That is fantastic.
Yes.
Makes sense, that's what the death saves are.
A stable creature doesn't make death saving throws, even if it has 0 hit points, but does remain unconscious. So, Ado, you are stable. You are gonna live, baby!
Andreas,
wait just a second.
Now.
Andreas, wait just a second.
You will wake up in 4 hours.
Oh boy.
Unless given some means of restoring hit points.
Seems alright.
I don't think anybody has any healing at the moment.
Nobody has any healing at the moment.
One of the rooms.
Oh yeah, you guys still have the area to loot and skeletal rats to deal with.
So now I believe it's Modestino's turn.
So it is now Ado. You're stable, so you don't need to roll. So yes, Modestino.
So can I now finally try to do something with those rats?
What are you doing exactly? And what is your goal?
Yeah, we're totally curious about this.
Let me just figure out something here.
Like 100% down.
Because I'm with you, but I want to know both what you are doing and what you're trying to do, as it were.
You know, I'm looking up something. Just a second.
Yep.
This whole hellish rebuke. How does it work?
Whenever you take a damage, you, as a reaction, cast Hellish Rebuke, and the creature makes a saving throw versus fire damage, as I recall.
Is it possible for me to hellish rebuke and then hug him?
You would have to get hit first.
Yeah.
Hellish Rebuke is a reaction.
Yeah, it's a reaction taking damage. What, Chai?
We do not believe you can grapple a swarm.
They are immune to the grappled condition, yes.
Oh.
You cannot hug them
Okay.
so fast.
Hellish rebuke it is.
But you need to
You
get
haven't.
hit.
It's a reaction to taking damage. Not something you do on your
I can
turn.
only have it when someone is attacking.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I got it.
You could, if you wanted to...
Shit, what did I just click?
You could
could-
dodge,
Never mind.
and it would have disadvantage to attack you.
I want to try to scare them off. What can I do?
You've got a torch.
Well, technically speaking, your Eldritch Blast does impose Frightened, and I did wave away whether or not the swarms could be frightened. Rules is written no, I am waving that away, so that is an option.
So can I try to miss them and just scare them off?
Give me an intimidation check with your Eldritch Blast.
So
you're using
kill
your
their
Eldritch Blast.
master after all.
She what?
You did just kill their master after all.
Yeah, give me advantage on that. Give me an intimidation with advantage. Okay. So if I were to base it on stats, which is the thing that I've been wanting to do, it doesn't have anything higher than a 14, so fantastically, I'm going to say it is in fact frightened. And on its turn, will run away. Alright, give me a death save, Andreas.
Damn!
Hey!
You're stable!
No,
At one hit point.
1 hit point.
Yeah,
You're
no,
stable
that's true.
at 1 hit point.
You're stable at 1 hit point. Congratulations, son. That's good.
Truly a masterful work, if you will. What are you going to do with your turn?
What are you going to do with your newfound life? Appreciate it? Turn over a new leaf? You're going to live, yeah.
I'm gonna stand
it's when
up.
you start your turn too, so you're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up and pick up my stuff. Unfortunately, that means I need to use my action to pick up the lantern.
Free item interaction.
Yeah.
Both my sword and the lantern, though.
Do you need to pick up your lantern right now?
Yo, Modestino's emitting light.
Is there anything else to do?
Do you want to attack both rats?
I don't know.
Well, they're being...
I think I'm just gonna pick up the lantern.
Modestino's making an obvious effort to scare them off. Alright, shoo, my pretties, shoo! Be safe! Go forth and repopulate! Despite the fact that they won't be able to repopulate.
Right. Go forth and repopulate.
So then is that your turn?
Yeah.
The skeletal rats, frightened, must either run away or attack with disadvantage. They're going to run. And their movement is, I think, 30. Or is it 25? It is 30.
And now there are like a bunch of random skeletal rats wandering through the sewers, but they're not our problem anymore.
No, it doesn't get that far away. And it does provoke an attack of opportunity if you want to hit it with your sickle.
Which I don't.
Okay, then. Alright, I'm going to let it repeat the check at the end of its turn. Or, I'm sorry, no, it doesn't make a check. That's right, you made a check against a DC that I set, so... I didn't make it a saving throw. That would have made more sense, actually. Roll the intimidation check again for me.
Right, sec. Do I still roll with advantage?
Regular. Okay, well, it is still frightened, so it will continue to run away. It is, I don't even know if it knows where the door is, to be honest.
It doesn't need to know where the door is. It's a bunch of rats. It can slide under the doorway.
Right.
Or into random cracks. Anything that a rat can fit through.
Yeah, that's true. So, Galen, it is now your turn.
Well, we don't have to stabilize, what's his face? Andreas. Sorry, we're still getting the names in our head. So, since we don't have to stabilize Andreas, we're gonna go to... let's use our little... Let's do this proper, like... yeah, we're gonna go to that door. We're gonna open it.
The rats are gone. Time to loot.
Can I suggest that we may want to wait? Wait on that?
What?
Our party is trying to kill themselves. Oh, are you really going to stop them? Sorry, not our party. I'm used to being a player. Your party is trying to kill themselves.
Actually, no, you're right. You're right. We were led here by a random rat who wanted to help, so we're gonna go... Little creature, I believe we have taken care of the source of your problems. Feel free to reveal yourself whenever you are comfortable. And then Galen will go and stand over the Necrorat, or its corpse, rather. And the bonfire is gone, also. You know.
I would imagine.
It dismissed the bonfire.
Good thing ending concentration is a free action.
Yeah, well, so, yeah, call out the little rat that told us to help its family.
Wonderful. Alright. Moving on, Ado, Ezeth, Montesino.
So that's my turn now?
It is now your turn.
Look!
Oh god.
Huh?
See, Modestino has the right fucking idea. See, what do we say? What do we fucking say? Modestino has the right idea.
Okay. Listen, guys. The rats are currently frightened. That doesn't mean that they're leaving the encounter forever.
Why not? They're functionally mindless. Once they're out of view of us, they have nothing to target on anymore.
True.
So then they wander around, more or less acting randomly until interacted with. Since there's nothing to give them any commands to do anything else.
Alright, tell you what, I'll roll to where it goes on its turn.
Sure, yeah, that's how mindlessness works, you know?
Sure. Is that what you'd like to do then, Ezeth? Is open the door?
I wanna go through.
Okay.
Oh god.
Kick the door in!
Well, I mean, unless there's more skeletal rats on the other side, we don't have to worry, because the controlled rats have all scattered in fear.
Yeah, there's no reason to think that the controlled rats will come after us. So
well, you're lucky, then, that this room didn't have any of the rats in. So allow me to then open my basement notes.
Is that a wine cellar?
Room number 4. I believe I made it a wine cellar. Oh, that's not
excellent!
Right.
Excellent! We fucking love wine! It's okay, baby. Sorry, that was our bad.
That is not the right notes. Hold on a second.
Is there a book? A nice book, maybe?
Of course you would ask that.
So in the Pathfinder thing, we actually gave him the gnome obsession feat for library lore.
Wow.
Yeah, no, just he's really into books. He loves books, man. He's like all about that shit. Can you blame him? Books are great.
Amazing. Alright, so apparently I did not finish writing for this room. I think it was supposed to be a wine cellar. It was exactly what it was. The room below it was supposed to be something like food and perishables, like grain or something like that.
Yeah, a pantry.
Something like that. So yes, it is a wine cellar. And I did not finish writing the one room. I thought I got them all. I actually wrote a description for every room except this one. Lovely.
Beautiful.
So you have no idea what to do?
So,
beautiful.
Well, I knew I intended for it to be a wine cellar. I just never wrote it.
Would you rather I go on the other side? Would you rather me go to the other room?
No, trust me, this is better. So, you enter a room full of boxes and crates. You can see shattered wine bottles along one of the racks along the wall. I believe that's what this is. And it's not showing things.
The booze is broken.
You will not find any wine bottles that are full, or even just a little bit, unfortunately. It's all either drank and scattered on the floor, or shattered and empty.
You monster! How could you?
However, on the table over here, you find 2 red glowing iridescent bottles.
Taken.
I said, do you have the movement to get there?
I should.
Where were you before? You were like over here or something? Or over here?
No, maybe not. I'm gonna stay.
You will not be able to do that.
I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay where I am.
I suppose it doesn't take an action, but it does take an interaction to open the door, so you could walk the extra 10 feet over with it.
I'm gonna just wait for my next round then, so I can pick up apparently the bottles.
Alrighty then. Andreas, it is your turn. Please tell me you took Eldritch Blast.
I did not.
Are you a warlock?
Yes, I
Yes,
am.
he is.
And you didn't take Eldritch Blast?
Yep.
Trichechus!
Why? Because I explicitly wanted to try
Trichechus!
building a warlock without it.
Trichechus!
Oh, he's challenging himself.
He's committing a cardinal sin, Trichechus. He's a warlock without Eldritch Blast.
You're on mute, try. You must.
I don't have anything next to say.
You are not required to say anything nice.
He's trying to follow you.
The whole reason you play a warlock is for the Eldritch Blast. You might as well just been a wizard or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he would get medium armor and shield.
Oh, not for a 1d10 cantrip.
A 1d10 force cantrip.
Anyway,
Listen, all I'm saying is this measurement line.
No.
It's fine though. If he's going for like Hexaden or something, he doesn't strictly need the Eldritch Blast because he's going to spend those invocations on like Devil's Sight or something.
Yep. It's also why I made sure to put this encounter at first level and not later.
Why? You didn't want me being able to
two out of
see?
the 4 people in the party.
What? I'm sorry, Shy?
And it only knocked out 2 out of the 4 people in the party.
Mm-hmm.
And nearly killed everyone else.
You mean when you fought all the creatures in this room and then kicked open the boss door?
like you totally led us to do.
I told you that this could potentially solve the problem.
Yes,
that was the wisest course of action.
Alright. So,
Anyway, I think I'm gonna sit down and start taking a short rest because Jesus fucking Christ, man.
You're not gonna help loot?
No.
Man said my hour break starts now.
He just sits on the ground, crosses his arms, and pouts.
And that's how D&D does a 1 encounter a day. Just
Hold
get
on.
your butt.
It is going to move all the way south and continue functionally leaving the map. We'll just throw this on the GM layer.
And now it's somebody else's problem.
Now it's the city's problem.
Exactly.
And the city
my
will
God.
pay us to take care of it.
Later, we're not taking skeletal rat missions right now, sorry.
Aelin, it is your turn.
Did anything respond to us calling out for it?
No, and since that's the last enemy, we are functionally clearing initiative, so we got all the way to 7 rounds of just the boss fight. Wonderful.
Would have lasted longer if we would have piddled around with all those minions.
You also might not have dropped, I'm just saying. You were supposed to fight like 2 or 3 at a time. God damn.
Yeah, but then the rat was all like, they're my family, you need to rescue them.
It's also a rat that... Rats also commit filicide sometimes, as I recall. Or at least certain rodents commit filicide. I'm just saying.
And plenty of animals kill each other for all reasons. We were trying to help the animals. God,
I'm not saying your reasoning was bad. I'm just saying this is the consequences of your actions.
Lay down, Hudson.
So,
Over here, sit.
Ezeth, if you want to snatch the bottles, you can. Flicker, we're just going to say that with the light sources you guys have, that you will be able to see in this room. I'm not going to draw all the light sources. Let's just go ahead and clear these out so it's a little more comfortable to see. So we've got Ado, who's going to come back in 4 hours. We've got the Mr. I Studied the Blade, who has decided his 1 hour break starts now. We have Galen waiting for a potential response from the Awakened Rat, and we have Ezeth going loot crazy. Is that about sum it up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, what to do? Well, the Awakened Rat does not immediately respond. Ezeth, are you going to rest, or are you going to open all the doors while everybody else is resting?
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Why is everything quiet?
Because we're
We're waiting on you.
Waiting for you.
Sorry about that. I had someone ringing at the door.
That explains it.
So, we are now out of initiative. I will decide later what to do with those skeletal rats, but for now they are not a problem.
So what
Since
you're saying
by
is
the
I
time
can
they would
actually-
eventually be not scared, they are gone.
Okay. So what you're saying is I can actually go in and just pick up the bottles?
Yes.
Yay! Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Stop, Moon Girl.
You do have Arcana, so you do know that glowing iridescent bottles are typically potions, so you can attempt to identify them with an Arcana check if you'd like.
Okay. Go and identify them.
Alright.
5.
You
I
do-
did not figure it out.
You do not yet know what these do.
We can take a look at them.
Yeah,
You've got buddies.
I'm gonna bring them to
Go ahead and roll it.
Galen. Normal roll?
Normal.
Hey, you're on your short break. You can't do checks like this.
I'm gonna say yes you can. Let's be real. Well, Galen, you are able to identify that these are 2 potions of healing.
Okay, I'm gonna give one to
Ado.
one to the one who's unconscious and one to the one who's nearly dead.
We got 2
That's,
nearly dead.
Yeah, we got 2 nearly deads.
And only 2 potions.
Well, Ado, you're unconscious, so you're up.
No, so first of all, the unconscious one gets the potion because I'm like, I have no bloody idea what to do. I'm just gonna pour it in. See?
You look at him, go, you just pour the bottle on his head.
And then both Andreas and Galen have 1 hit point.
Yeah, no. First, I'm gonna test on the unconscious one. You know, open up the mouth, close the nose. You know, pour it in, shut the mouth, see what he does.
Beth, please roll 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
I'm checking something. Okay, so I've got this. Why did it print twice? I know why it printed twice. Never mind. It says when I would roll dice to restore hit points from a creature at 0. Would that count for me since I am a creature at 0?
With a
You
spell,
are not
a spell.
You are not technically rolling it either.
You
Okay.
are also not restoring hit points with a spell.
Oh. Yeah. It doesn't specify a spell though. It says
Yes,
when
it
you
does.
roll hit point.
That does, when you restore hit points with a spell to a creature at 0.
Oh no, I'm just illiterate. That's what it is.
I know the feeling.
Okay, so what do I roll?
2d4 plus 2 for your potion of healing.
Ado's back
Very
up
nice.
with 8.
All you know is that you were in, I believe, an area of darkness. You get nipped at and you drop down, and now everybody's sitting on the ground. Look, most of them looking bloody except for Modestino. Not the outcome I expected.
Yeah, and Modestino is just right above you, glaring down at you with an empty bottle in the hand. Kinda creepy.
What did I miss? He looks around confused, like, 1 minute it was dark, 1 minute was very dark, next minute it's back to normal. Relatively.
We won.
Not much to be missed. All is good. I tap his shoulder and I move on to the next. Okay, so I'm having a look at the other two. So what do I see? How they're all at health 1, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a fraction, I'm looking worse. I do believe.
Technically, yes.
At least now I know that it doesn't kill. So when I give it to them, that actually means...
Well, Galen told you what it did, so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
He told me, did he just, like, because he would have taken one of them to check it, right?
It's a potion of healing, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to drink it to identify it, if that's what you're asking.
No, but, like, would I have given him the bottle? Would he have had it in his hand?
He would have had it in his hands to
Yeah, he would have
identify
as
it.
well, would have as well been able to drink it.
He could have. Galen, would you have drank the bottle after identifying it instead of giving it back to Modestino?
No.
Then it sounds like it's your decision.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, whose decision?
Yours.
Yours. Your decision,
Also
Izeth.
give it back.
Modestino.
Yeah.
Why did he give it
Yeah.
back?
The potion.
Yo, I had two. Why would he give one back? Why would he give it back?
Because you're the ones that found it.
Oh.
Because I am not a thief.
Can't you two just split it?
No.
I'm
That'd be
having a
awesome.
roll here.
You what
I
now,
don't see why
sorry?
you couldn't split it. Do 1d4 plus 1 instead of 2d4.
You can't split it because it doesn't mechanically work that way. That's the only reason.
Wait a sec, that doesn't work. How
You
do I roll a
cannot-
d2? There's no d2.
You do... Oh. Just the
1d4, 1d4, 1 and 2 is 1, 3 and 4 is 2.
Okay, so 1, so it goes to...
What are you rolling?
A
What?
D2 just a coin flip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so instead I had to roll d4 because I have no d2.
And the 4.
But why are you rolling the D2?
Well,
Yeah.
because I was like, okay, 1 I give it to Shy, 2 I give it to Flicker, and end of story.
Ah.
You know, I would have
Gotcha.
taken out one of my copper coins and just gone flick. Okay, there you go. That's the guy who gets it.
You can also type /roll 1d2 into the chat.
Okay, well, rolled already.
So who are you giving it to then?
Shy.
Awesome.
Galen gets a potion of healing. Do you down the potion?
Yes, in just a second. Sorry, we're doing some weird shit that we don't want to have to explain.
Understandable.
Can I go and
What do we need to roll? What are we rolling?
2d4 plus 2 for the potion of healing.
Alright, we get 8 hit points back.
And are you going to stop Modestino from not letting you rest?
From what? No, okay, go back. Go back. What's going on? Said lay down.
Modestino's trying to open the next door.
Do it.
Yay.
Ado's gonna walk up by him.
Alright. Basement notes, room number 3.
Well, time for the Necro Dragon.
I know, right? I can't believe it. They're just doing this to me. And you know,
Wrong girl.
I like how Shy is the one who said do it, but Shy's the one who can also see this. So that's fantastic.
It's hilarious because Shy isn't actually sitting at the computer right now.
While
Fantastic.
I was gonna say, while Modestino's opening the door, Ado needs a little catch-up. Where did you get those potions from?
Well, from over there on the table. You wanna go check? Maybe they have more.
A good idea. He'll go back and, he'll do a more thorough search of the room. Because you never know what you might find.
There is nothing else in the room aside from unusable trade goods.
Are there any trade goods that are any worth?
There are none that are worth anything.
Okay, what about this back here?
Honestly, I don't know what the hell all this crap on the map is supposed to be since I didn't make it, but the room doesn't... Yeah.
Okay, because it looked like, there was a chest and some supplies hidden behind the wall of wine.
No, it's not, hidden or anything as far as I'm aware. Though that would be pretty cool in hindsight.
Me.
Wait, what's
So it's there, but it's all empty and useless.
Pretty much.
So what's behind that door then?
Alright, so... Reveal areas. That should be that. Ignore these crates. This is a wall. So, let's see here. In this room, you find a square slab inset to the ground and a lever nearby. You don't need to roll to guess that the lever opens the slab. Along the ground is blood, some of it dried and black, some of it more fresh. On top of a barrel is a horn. The room is otherwise empty, except I think I intended to do this before I read the stat. That doesn't make sense to not read it first. So GM lair, and we are going to roll to see if it's still aggressive.
What is still aggressive?
A swarm of rats.
Swarm. If there's still if any of the magic is still lingering.
Oh, well, if it isn't, we can literally just talk to them because they're smaller, and they're beasts.
Right. You stop. Trikekis. You stop that. And you know what? I'm going to do this as a charisma save, because that makes more sense to me.
What, talking to the rats?
Whether or
See if
not
they're
they
so
are able to
aggressive.
shake off enough of the magic.
Oh, sure.
I
Although
totally
realistically speaking, if something has a compulsion effect on them or whatever, the moment that it's dead, it should be gone.
Yeah, but
Listen, I'm the DM, I decide the rules. Alright, so...
Okay.
I also put it on the wrong fucking layer. There we go. Yeah, that's right, I'm pulling one of those. My brother is interjecting. I make rules. So, this would be like a charisma saving throw against the DC, so that would be a failure, so it would still be aggressive. These are all initiative.
What did I miss?
Don't roll initiative, just close the door.
That's actually not...
Modestito, let's just back away slowly. They just start hissing. Clunk.
Yeah.
We have dealt with enough rats this day.
Throwing themselves against the door. You hear a little thump 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 and some scritches along the door. Fortunately, there is not an opening under this door that would allow it to squeeze through.
Worry not. They shall wear themselves out in time.
Indeed, we will come back once they have settled.
Yeah. Later we can check what's in the door.
I hate you guys so much. Alright, reveal. Reveal. Reveal.
Open the door. I think we should make haste out of here. Close the door.
Guy, is that you deleting the tokens?
We shall neither confirm nor deny. We are definitely not abusing our newfound unexpected powers.
I will eat your limbs. Anyway. Alright, let's do this one more time.
Galen will also, of course, be up there and be talking.
Well, Galen's up there. Yeah, where did his token go? Did you delete yourself?
We did not, but that is a thing that happened, apparently.
Did we complete a short rest? Or no?
No.
No!
Oh god.
You guys are trying to kill yourselves, and Shy is cheating, and I'm gonna let him.
I was gonna say,
How are we cheating?
You removed the token!
We don't know what you're talking about.
The things I do not kill this party. Alright, so. Well, I feel like a 15 is in fact high enough, so these rats, no longer affected by the magic that addles them, have dispersed, and upon opening the door, are running around the room in terror. I want to say too shook to feel aggressive right now. You know, when you're just exhausted and your mind is all over the place, you're not in the space to just be an aggressive wild rat.
In that case, Galen will say, "Calm yourselves, good creatures. We have taken care of the disturbance, and your friend has summoned us to help you."
and the question is, are these rats intelligent?
It doesn't matter. We can speak to rats.
Let me
Oh,
check
right, yeah,
the
because you're the
exact-
woodland creature.
Yeah, we are a woodland creature. We can speak to other woodland creatures. Might be
Let me
difficult to remember with how dark he is.
Clearly
you
they're
know.
urban rats, not woodland rats.
Aw, that's cute. Went ahead and pasted it so that I knew exactly how this worked. So, I have intended to stick with the simple concepts thing so as to make, other spells that allow you to properly communicate or to make awakened type animals distinguished. So, what you would be able to
Your friend has sent us to help.
what you would be able to communicate to them is essentially, I am a friend, and what you would get back to from them would be essentially being scared, and because you're a friend, they will run away to safety, as it were.
Right.
They will
I
leave.
am friend. Your friend sent me.
I am friend, you are safe. We are safe,
get-
we flee.
When they flee, you will get the impression that they are very thankful.
Nice.
Is there anything in there that I can loot?
Yes.
Well, so now I'm going to read room number 2. In the room, there is dried blood along the east side with small drain holes in the ground. There are crates that hint of rotten meat, but the contents are long since eaten away. It's not on the map, but there are also empty water barrels in this room. This would have been where the owners prepared food, sometimes fresh, bloody meat, though it's not unlikely for there to be human blood mixed in at this point. On the west side, there is a makeshift table, a wide plank of wood set on a couple crates. Strewn about it are several ceramic bottles stopped with cork.
We will check those over.
Yeah.
Everybody gathers
Alright.
around the table to identify.
Give me perception checks, please.
Perception?
Perception, please.
Oh, there it is.
Galen does not perceive.
I'm gonna guess that Andreas is not participating.
Nope.
He's gonna sit there in the corner like a Dark Souls NPC.
You know, he might just rest. He doesn't.
He
know that
he is nearly dead. He is staying right there.
And I did forget something as well. Ado, you actually gain a level of exhaustion from
Oh, right.
being dropped down. I believe I enabled it on everybody's sheets.
Yep.
Anyway,
I have put one level of exhaustion.
Apparently, Galen has leveled up and is now larger.
you clicked the thing. God.
On accident! We did it on accident. We actually were just trying to move his little thing around. And then
I know. I did that earlier too. Anyway.
Alright, what about this door?
Hold on a second.
Well, we gotta figure out the bottles first.
So, Modestino, with your roll, the DC was only 10. You notice that one of these empty bottles still hasn't dried on the inside.
So can I open it up?
The cork isn't on it. It's tipped over, but the liquid inside hasn't dried. It's been emptied, but there's still moisture on the inside.
What is it?
Give it a sniff.
Well, you do notice that there is actually a full bottle on the table, and it is filled with iridescent fluid. Please give me an Arcana check.
Screw the Arcana. Just drink it.
19.
Well, both
24.
Modestino and Galen are able to determine that it is a potion of animal friendship.
Nice! We love how we have a kleptomaniac on the team. This is good.
Every team needs a good kleptomaniac.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
True.
I found 2 health potions and I gave them to everyone else. I found another potion. This is mine.
Fair.
Galen, how do you feel about that? After all, you were in the room participating as well.
It's Galen's opinion that Galen does not need animal friendship spells. He already can make friends with animals, like, normally.
Yeah, he can already speak with them.
Smaller.
How do you feel about this? Do you want the potion?
No, Ato does not have interest in animal friendship.
And Yvette, you may add a potion of animal friendship to your inventory. We can write down the details of the item contents later.
Okay.
Of the item effects, I should say, sorry. I'll go ahead and open that up in a new tab so I don't forget about it, though. And that's everything that's in the room.
Alright, next room.
Next room.
Alright.
Is it locked?
Amazing. A 0 on that saving throw.
Ah, jeez. More rats!
You think? I'm starting to wonder if this party even cares at this point.
About the rats?
That's why we're down
Yeah,
here. We
no,
were
about
here for
living.
rats.
I'm sure we care about them. It's just a matter of time and waiting until the rats are sane again. If you wait a full hour, we bet they will be uncrazy.
Well, these ones are doing the same thing as in the top right corner room. Are you going to repeat and close the door?
No, let's just close the door until they work themselves out, There's physically no reason to fight them at this point. Just, wait until they revert to being normal rats. At which point, Galen can just talk to them and tell them to leave.
You're lucky I was planning to have it roll at every hour, so...
So now we all gather at the back.
And then
Well,
wait.
actually, there's one more room we haven't thoroughly checked yet.
The main room, the back room.
Yeah, the back room, where the Necrorat was.
Let's check
Except FYI, Shy, the B annotation is not back room, it's boss room.
Yeah, we know. We see the legend.
Oh, right. Sorry, it's covered up by my notes. I forgot it was even there.
Yeah, I don't think this party's ready for the back rooms.
That's a great campaign idea, thank you. That was mine. So there's pretty much nothing else in this room, just assorted boxes and things. It's very torn up in here. There's, the remains of other dead, reanimated, and or otherwise addled rats,
What's
I should
in
say,
the
or
boxes?
nothing of use.
If it was edible, it's already been
that
eaten.
thing?
I shouldn't say that. No, I was planning to roll gold, and I just realized that I did not put it in like a single room. So somewhere in one of these rooms, you guys will find gold. But I will roll that after the end of the session.
Me. Just some coins.
Please tell me you guys are going to take your short rest now.
Well, yes,
We're really wondering where the fuck that awakened rat that got us to do all this is.
I wonder too.
He disappeared as soon as we got in here.
I was going to say, maybe he's leaving with his family.
More specifically, he disappeared somewhere under the rubble, and while following him, you found the cellar door. More specifically, is what happened. You didn't see him go into the basement or through the door or anything.
Not a lot of thankfulness he's got. Really.
Heck, for all we know, he probably got devoured as soon as he came in. Not one of us!
Shit.
A great way to resolve this. I didn't even think about that. Alright, anyway.
Rats be rattin'.
Rats do be rattin'. It's true.
Well, go ahead and do your short rest now. Please, for the love of God. The DM is begging you.
Short rest.
Done. We have a spell slot again.
Okay, I clicked the button and I didn't see anything happen.
The button doesn't roll the hit die, it restores abilities that are above the buttons.
Oh, okay. Alright, so,
only the ones that are tied to the short rest reset.
Alright, so
I'm happy with that.
So you would roll the hit dice by clicking the hit dice underneath the two ones.
I was about to roll it manually.
Yep.
Are we still going to be fighting?
I was thinking the answer is no, because this is pretty much the end of my preparation anyways, essentially, this room. Or this basement.
Everybody level up.
Pretty much.
But we still have 2 rooms to check once the rats calm down.
2 rooms?
Which they will do eventually, no matter what.
Oh.
Yep. That is going to happen. So we could say after...
Roll a 1d6. That's how many hours.
I was going to do a d3, actually. 2 hours. That's all it takes. So, I will summarize the rest of the rooms. I did have something interesting in room 3, but unfortunately you guys have skipped everything. I think we'll just cut this short, because this is not going to have any consequence. So, in the room with the square slab, you find a horn resting on one of the tables. You will eventually be able to identify it. It is a horn of silent alarm. And the lever, are you guys going to switch the lever?
Can we roll an Arcana and or a crafting and or whatever to see what it does first?
You will be able to... I'm skipping that. You guys know what it is. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
It is a perfectly functional lever.
I need to wrap up this session, so...
Yes, pull the lever, Crumb.
Yeah.
When you switch the lever, the slab drops down, and you're assaulted by the putrid stench of death. Some of you are more familiar with it than others, but either way, it shakes you to the bottom of your stomach. Please give me Constitution saving throws.
Would a Warforged even be affected by smells?
Do they have advantage on con saves?
I don't know, but
they do versus poison.
I was gonna say constructive resilience.
What this would be.
Yeah, this would be like versus poison. Absolutely. You're rebelling and trying to resist the disgusting and horrifying noxious fumes. Definitely versus poison.
Good, because...
I was gonna say, constructive resilience. You don't need to eat, drink, or breathe.
Huh.
So no breathing.
No, if no breathing. Yeah, no, then we would say, no, he can't. He's not affected by smells.
He doesn't need to... There's a question. Can it smell at all just because it doesn't want to breathe? In any case...
Warforged have all the senses.
Oh, that's what I would think.
But they just don't need to breathe.
Then it would
breathing
still
is
be
optional.
It would still be affected by the smell then.
No,
Either way, all of you pass.
He wouldn't be affected by the smell. He would go, I'm going to not accept this. Well, everybody else is vomiting around me. I'm just gonna choose not to breathe today.
I mean, I can see that,
All of you
Sorry, go
succeed. The DC was only an 8. You wouldn't have taken any damage. Instead, if you had failed, you would have thrown up and been poisoned for the next 10 minutes, and you can try again if you eat some food. So, inside the pit was actually supposed to be the key to the door. I was wondering how you guys were going to get that out. I had written last session, but it was what I had intended. I just never wrote it down.
It's funny because from the very beginning it became abundantly apparent that neither Ado nor Galen were going to use a key. They were either going to bust the lock or break the door down.
Yeah. Which is why that key doesn't matter.
Right.
I mean, it was still there just in case.
Alright, this was good. This is fun.
Okay, what was in the other
Hold on a
room?
second. I would like you guys to give me an investigation check.
Ooh, that one we're good at. Do we get just regular?
Yes. Regular roll.
24.
Beautiful. The DC was only 10. So, what you find inside the pit are dozens of humanoid corpses with animals, such as cattle, mixed in, settled in various states of decay at the bottom. The failure was just, there are a lot of dead bodies in here.
This pit of corpses is made of corpses.
It is.
Yes, but they show recent decay. Someone other than the rat has been active here.
And the investigation would have given you the key as well, but, I just nixed that. So.
Oh, what is this? Pulls up a key.
Yep. And let me go ahead and read. What was this? Room number, was it 1? See, that was room number 2 with this bottle. In room number 1, you find a a pipe of smoke monsters. In this room are stacks of withered trade goods, barrels of rotten food, chewed up bags of flour and grain. This would have been where they kept various grains and produce. On top of a barrel with some digging. Oh, that sentence didn't even finish. Fantastic. Those are 2 sentences smushed inside each other.
Well done.
Beautiful.
With some digging on top of a barrel, you find a pristine-looking pipe sitting atop one of the barrels. Wow, that is really repetitive. Fantastic.
Galen will take that pipe.
You acquire a pipe of smoke monsters. Congratulations.
We don't know what that is, but okay.
It's a wondrous, I believe, common magic item. That's why the DC was only 10. It was 12 for the uncommon with the potion of animal
Pipe
friendship.
of smoke monsters. Okay, one moment. Exhale a puff of smoke that takes the form of a single creature such as a dragon, a flump, or a froghemoth. Form must be small enough to fit a 1 by 1 foot cube and you lose its shape. Nice! Excellent!
So...
Yes! So what you're saying is this is the pipe of Gandalfrey.
Yes.
Excellent! Oh, definitely. 100% yes. Putting it on his thing right now.
I knew somebody would like that one. I rolled up a bunch of items and just kind of picked through the list. So, the last thing is the body in the center-ish of the room.
Yes, gonna go and look at what the hell that is.
Beep.
What should we do?
From a quick glance, the body looks as though a butcher with anger issues on a bad day had botched a pig carcass. It's been mangled horribly. So much flesh has been stripped from it, and the clothes are in tatters. And if you'd like to, you can roll investigation and medicine.
And?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to be proficient, though.
I am proficient with medicine.
I know you are. Thank you, Tricacus.
Friend of yours?
Love it. So, continuing on the trend of first level encounters have DC 10 almost everything. Almost everything. The medicine check reveals that this body is of a human man with signs of decay before being feasted on. At least a few weeks dead before you arrived in Little Light. With the investigation check, you learn, by examining and puzzling together the remains of the clothing, it appears to be a priest's vestments. Ado, you can tell that these are vestments worn by priests of the Order at the beginning, just like the ones you've seen at your church.
Most disturbing.
So this is the answer to where the missing priests have gone.
Yep. I will have to let
And
my higher-ups know of this.
what does everybody think about this?
The corruption of humankind continues to flow throughout these streets. Even the holy people are discarded into cellars and left to the rats.
Indeed. I just wonder who is still behind this. These markings are not indicative. These markings are indicative of tool use, and I doubt the Necrorat has manipulation to use such things.
No,
My
of course
apologies,
not.
the description was not intended to be that it looks like it was butchered. The point was it was for me being verbose. That's how mangled it is, that it looks like that, is essentially what it's going with.
Oh. Alright, fine.
Yeah, no,
Don't
you're
mystery. Don't CSI this.
well, it was killed, though you can't identify what killed it because it's been chewed to pieces at this point, and it's been slowly rotting.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, Ado has a 25 medicine. If anything, they could bones that shit. If anybody could.
I will decide the method of death at a later time, then.
Okay.
Ada will probably have to bring the body back to the church anyway to be interred and all that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, get all the stuff, get the pipe of smoking, and then start smoking it, obviously.
As one does.
As we recall, so we do have to actually have something to put into it. It doesn't just produce it. Got it.
Oh yeah, that's right. It doesn't burn anything. It just makes smoke.
No, you have to burn things in it, and it makes the smoke from those things special, but it doesn't, come with tobacco or whatever in it.
Shit, you're
While
right.
smoking this pipe,
While
you can
smoking this pipe, that's...
Yeah, no, it doesn't...
Okay.
It doesn't produce its own smoke. You have to add smoke. It just lets you...
It makes it a lot more limited, probably.
But it is absolutely still the pipe of Gandalf-free. 100%.
Yeah.
Which is great. Awesome.
It's also great because I don't remember that from the movies since I haven't seen them in 15 years.
He blows Bilbo blows a smoke ring, and he blows a ship. He makes a big sailing ship that blows through the smoke ring. Yeah.
So, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. That is the conclusion of this session. I will be giving you guys an epilogue later, because apparently I didn't write that either. Fantastic. So, I hope everybody had some fun. I tried my best.
Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.